Let's talk about a journey that nobody ever chooses to take, the one that starts in the moments right after a sudden, life-changing injury. It's a path that really requires understanding, and that's exactly what we're going to explore. Nobody wakes up in the morning planning for their entire world to get turned upside down. It almost always begins on a day that feels completely ordinary, just like any other. And then, just like that, it happens. You're hurt, you're completely overwhelmed, and all you're trying to do is make sense of what just happened and figure out how to even begin moving forward. So that brings us to this whole idea of personal injury. I mean, it's a legal term, right? But what does it actually feel like for the person who's living it? Well, here's what it boils down to. It just means you were harmed by something that never should have happened. A car crash, a fall, some other mistake. Honestly, the label doesn't matter nearly as much as the reality that your life was changed, and not by your choice. But this is where the story gets complicated. Because the very same moment you're hurt, a whole other battle kicks off. One that's often happening completely in the background, without you even knowing it. And this is the part most people just don't see coming. While you're still in shock or dealing with the pain, the other side, the insurance company or the corporation, their machine is already firing up to protect their own bottom line. And this really lays it out in black and white. Your focus? It's on healing, your family, just trying to understand everything. Their focus is, well, it's a completely different list. They're focused on paying out as little as possible and protecting themselves. It creates this massive, immediate imbalance. They've got their teams, their systems, all designed to work against you at the exact moment you are at your most vulnerable. Let's be honest, it's just not a fair fight. So, if the game is rigged against you from the very beginning, what does real, actual help even look like? It's such an important question to ask, because it's not about just getting any help. It's about getting the right kind of help. What should a real advocate be doing for you? Look, you don't need somebody who's just trying to get a quick settlement. You need someone who will actually listen, someone who sees you, not a case number, someone who gets that this isn't just about the bills, it's about the entire impact on your life. And maybe most importantly, you need someone who's ready to go all the way to trial, because sometimes that's what it takes. And that brings us to a really different approach to all of this, one that's built on a real commitment to people, not just on closing cases. This is really the heart of it. Justice isn't just taking whatever they offer you. It's about leveling that playing field. It's about having someone in your corner who is just as prepared and just as determined as the team you're up against. And for more than 2 decades, that's exactly the principle that Mike Yonke, Wonky, has built his entire practice on. The focus is always on the person, making sure you have a real advocate who is absolutely ready for that fight. And these principles really change everything. It means you're treated like a person with a story, not a file. It means clear communication is just part of the job, not some extra bonus. And being ready for trial, that's not a threat. That's just how you build the strongest possible case from day one. So if you, or maybe someone you love, is going through something like this, the one thing to hold on to is that you are not on your own. You don't have to navigate this by yourself. Yonke Law is here. So really, it all comes down to this. When you're facing a system that's designed to be confusing, what does it truly mean to have someone fighting for you, committed to getting the justice you deserve?